Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy Kevin Forte, and guys, today we have a very exciting video, especially for my fans of the Montreal Canadiens. The Montreal Canadiens have won the NHL Draft Lottery for 2022, but we'll be going over the rest of the pack. We had an interesting team move up. It was bound, it was pretty expected that one team would get lucky, and that one team is going to be selecting second overall, or will they actually be selecting with that pick? We'll go over all of that today in this video. So, got some good news. Goal Line Hockey channel update real quick. We're on TikTok now at Goal Line Hockey. I'm hoping to get that started up pretty quickly here as we get into the playoffs and obviously the draft and what's expected to be a busy summer. So if you want quick hit videos, which obviously that's part of the millennial and Gen Z kind of way of thinking, they don't want to watch my boring 15-20 minute videos. So if you want something a little more concise and punch to the point, make sure to check out our TikTok, Goal Line Hockey. No uppercases, no spaces, no underscores, Goal Line Hockey in that order. All right, so with that out of the way, let's get into the draft order. So the bottom half, things pretty much stayed the same. Buffalo Sabres pick from Vegas stays at number 16. The Vancouver Canucks pick stays at 15. Winnipeg at 14. The Islanders stay at 13. Columbus's own pick stays at number 12. San Jose at 11. Anaheim at 10. The Buffalo Sabres' own draft pick stays at 9. No, the Detroit Red Wings did not move up. They stay at number 8. The Ottawa Senators pick stays at 7. The Columbus Blue Jackets pick from the Seth Jones trade last year from the Chicago Blackhawks, that stays at number 6. And then we see the move. The New Jersey Devils move into the top 3 as the Philadelphia Flyers will be selecting 5th. So they move down a spot, the Flyers. The Kraken move down a spot from 3 to 4. The Arizona Coyotes move down a spot, and I know the Coyotes fans were upset as all 5 of them were, they moved from 2 to 3, and then number 2, the New Jersey Devils moving up a bunch of spots. They moved up 3 spots from number 5 all the way to number 2. And of course, the host city of the NHL Draft here in 2022, Montreal. The Montreal Canadiens will be selecting the first overall pick in the first NHL draft we have seen in a host city since 2019. Very exciting for les Habitants. So the Montreal Canadiens will be selecting first overall. Based off of what we're looking at here, we could start to do mock drafts. Now, here's the problem. The New Jersey Devils have created a plot twist here because they moved up and they've already got Nico Hischier, Jack Hughes, and a couple of other guys. They may be willing to move that draft pick. And for a Devils organization that has had so many things not go their way, the draft has gone their way. That's one of the few things that has gone well for them, and here they are. They are moving up to number 2. So the Devils may be willing to move that draft pick, which I think makes things very interesting, considering who may be available at that spot. So when you look at it, you have the Montreal Canadiens. They're probably going to select Shane Wright. New Jersey is going to be interesting because if they decide to keep that pick, do they go with Simon Nemec or Yurov Slavkovsky? They don't need a center. But if a team takes that pick, they may be looking at Slavkovsky, Logan Cooley, and you're kind of looking in that range, or Matthew Savoie. So Arizona, Seattle, and Philadelphia rounding out the top 5, a lot of what they're going to do is dictated by what happens at that number 2 draft pick. Now, here's the other question. Do we see a team like Anaheim or San Jose, for that matter, maybe move up? The Buffalo Sabres have the 9 and 16 pick. Do they move with the New Jersey Devils in some form? They have 2 picks very early on. Do they maybe do something there? Columbus has 6 and 12. Do they try and get themselves up to that number 2 draft pick? There's going to be a lot of different things that can occur here. And again, at the end of the day, I think the Devils want a player in this trade. So chances are one of those 2 teams, either Columbus or Buffalo, moving their pick up. Probably not likely. Again, it's not that it won't happen. It's just not likely. I think the Devils want a big player in return. So keep that in mind. I think that's going to be an interesting storyline to look at here. So the Devils really are the big winners here. Of course, Montreal in their host city getting the first overall pick is a big deal. So that's obviously something not to kind of throw under the rug here. They will likely be selecting Shane Wright. But New Jersey is the team that moved up, and of course they did, right? Of course the New Jersey Devils win the draft lottery in the sense of moving up from 5 to 2, because that's how this works. That's what happens to the Devils. So that means in the next 5 years, the New Jersey Devils can only win the draft lottery, moving up to 1, 2, or 3, one more time in the next 4 seasons. So keep an eye on that, because that could be an interesting storyline. If they continue to struggle like they have been for the past 2 decades now, that can make things more interesting in the sense of, are they one of those first teams that can't win the draft lottery, or even Arizona for that matter at number 3. So guys, that is it for today's video. Let me know what you think. What do you think the Devils will do with that draft pick? And of course, who do you think the Montreal Canadiens will select with the first overall pick? Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.